What's up, man? Y'all know how this finna go. Get straight to the point, man. We going to the Slauson, man. And if anybody know about the Slauson, you know, man, this downright dangerous. You feel me? Say, let me tell you this crazy story. I'll go to the Slauson one morning. Well, it's about 10, by 11 o'clock. I go, yeah, it's by noon. No, it's by noon. I'm gonna tell you it's by noon. Go with my cousin, 2 females, you know what I'm saying? So we go to the Slauson, they want to go on the Slauson to get something. It's all good, you know what I'm saying? So everybody know what's going on in the Slauson, who the security guards are. Sometimes they'll have a melee up there or something, or whatever. So I'm in the Slauson and whatever. You know, you're going to bail through. You're going to run into somebody, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might have to bang on somebody or whatever. So I'm going through the Slauson, I'm shopping, I'm looking for me a jacket, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know back then in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? Late 80s, nigga get the gangster jacket with the fur on the inside, the collar, you know, the Easy E jacket. Let me just say it that way so y'all can be familiar with it, right? But those that's not familiar with it, go watch Easy, and then you'll know, you know what I'm saying? Any one of them black jackets. So I'm getting the long one, you know what I'm saying, with the fur. So I'm going up getting me a jacket. They going up to get them some shoes and, you know, little hair products or whatever. You know how girls are. So they doing their thing. I'm in the Slauson. I'm rolling around. I'm doing my thing. I'm shopping or whatever. I'm seeing different people. You know, niggas is moving with, you know what I'm saying, with caution. Niggas is moving with a purpose in here. Because you have to, right? Because sometimes the people that's coming up in here are out of bounds. And then the people that live around here, they stalking. They waiting on a chance to get on something. So check this out, man, because this ain't even gonna take long. This story happened so quick. So whoop. I'm up here, you know, I found my cousin them, they getting some shoes, they trying on some shoes. So I go to the back, I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna go get a sweatshirt hit up while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the thing back then. You get your sweatshirt, you know what I'm saying, hit it up, put your name on it, the hood on the back, all that good stuff with the old English. So I go down there and, you know what I'm saying, to give me something lined up. It wasn't like about $20 back then. They were cheap, you know what I'm saying? So they even hit your hat up with the fingers on the side and all that stuff. That was, you know, that golden era. So I go down, I'm telling them what I want on the back of my sweatshirt, right? And you know what I'm saying, I already purchased me one, some woo. So in the course of that, you know what I'm saying, it's some lokes right here. I don't know where they from, but you know, you can tell they loking. So it's like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving them a shirt and they like, uh-oh. And I'm like, what's up? So one day, I guess one of their homies, or maybe there's somebody they know, rolled up and say, man, they in her tripping, fool. Them brims in her tripping. What? So they like, yeah. So them niggas, they pack it up, they moving. So I'm over here, I don't land that shit. Okay, shit, I'm in here getting my sweatshirt hit up. So now I see how it's like you could tell like it's something going on in the Slauson. Cause you know how people moving. So where I'm at, so people start kind of like getting erratic. And I'm like looking around like, damn, what's going on? And they like, man, them brims. So, hey, man, anybody quit, man, y'all quit, man, y'all better get out of here. Them brims tripping. So like, okay. So let me go down here and see where my little cousin and them at. So I walk off. I tell the lady, you know what I'm saying, the Korean lady, I'll be back. So I walk off. As I'm walking down, look down the aisle, I see them. They deep. They deep like a house party. They deep. Then I'm like, uh-oh. So they coming down that aisle, and whoever they catch, they bending them down. I'm talking about straight mop work. Boop, 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 mopping. They mopping through something. So as I come down, my cousin, my little cousin, man, I wish she could hear tell this story, because the way she tell it be funny as hell. She like this, doing like this, like, oh, like they coming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, uh-oh. I don't know where, like, oh, I got to get somewhere. Dudes are like straight up, niggas talk all that gangsters talk. They can talk all that tough ass talk. Man, niggas is, man, forget all that, man. I don't want to hear that because I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't participate in it and everything. Survival of the fittest is a real thing, man. Man, flight or fight. That's a real thing. And if you were outnumbered, your best option is flight. So I'm on flight mode because I see right now, dudes is running down the aisles, cutting through the little things. Man, them niggas trying to get up out of there. Because whatever they doing to somebody is detrimental. So I'm like, uh-oh, I don't know where to go. I'm thinking going to, you know what I'm saying? The Koreans and the people like, they ain't letting you go hide nowhere. They like, dude went in the dress room, they would get him up out of there. So I see that, I'm like, oh man. So you know how the clothes racks be, they be round. And it'd be a gang of clothes on there. Like they might be just selling shirts. It'd be a gang of shirts on there tight. You have to really push them out the way to, you know, look at them. Man, I get right in one of them. Get up in there. Get up behind, you know what I'm saying, inside that mug. Nigga, you niggas ain't finna mob me. I don't do no freebies. I ain't getting up nothing for free. You know what I'm saying? You gotta earn this. So I'm up in there, and I heard them boy, man, they knocking over stuff up in there. Man, so I survive the wave, right? I get out, peek out, see me cutting it. Hey, let's go. We get in the parking lot, man. They outside, so you know how, if you've been to the Slauson, if you know, you know. You come off Slauson, or you can go out the back gate right there into the neighborhood, right? So they got that blocked, right? Not blocked off, you can get out. But once you get outside of that, they right there, and they checking. They doing a border patrol check. They want to know who's who, where you going, what's your business, what get on. Well, get on then. You good. Get out of here. You look out of place. You look like a rip. You one done daughter. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get out this way because the way the traffic set up and everybody trying to push up out of there because what they did. And they be having the security guards down with them because, you know, they be having their homies work up in there. So, man, it was wicked that day. So, niggas, you know, it was a little talk, you know what I'm saying? It was up in there about what they did at the Slauson that particular day. You know what I'm saying? No harm, no foul. So that night, you know what I'm saying? It's a Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just chilling. And like I say, man, I stay in this hood. I'm just right across the street, man. It's Church's Chicken right here. And man, I'm just seeing some dudes pull up. They talking woo. Some more dudes pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting right outside, just sitting on top of my car, right on the hood, just watching. And man, I'm just watching how these particular, you know what I'm saying, these folks that's from this neighborhood, they pulling up. They pulling up deep. And now cars is pulling up. And these, whoever they beefing with or arguing with, they pulling up deep. So I'm just like, uh-oh, something jumping. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, these fools from the other side right here, it's just like they all got to be having a meeting. Not knowing they ain't having no meeting right here. They finna have some incidents finna go on. Like, this finna be an incident finna arise right here. Like, this finna be an uprising right here. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, this is gonna look like Attica right now. You know what I'm saying? So they out here and they, you know, they doing their thing. So I just like, uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? Now when I actually see who pulling up, oh yeah, it's gonna be friction. It's gonna be, yeah, it's supposed to go. It's gonna go right here. They too deep. And they in they hood, oh yeah, and they coming from out of bounds to come over here. Oh yeah, it's gonna go up. So anyway, we go, the brims, let me get back to the brims, because I'm gonna tell y'all about, because this is about the brims and how they be moving. They had a spot, right? They had a spot in their hood, they were selling the fat endo sacks. So everybody would go over there and get the endo. If you got the endo back then, if you got a spot, boy, your spot could run. Yeah, because everybody named mama smoke weed in LA. So it'll run. You know what I'm saying? So look, they got a spot where it's in a duplex and you got to walk all the way up the driveway, all the way to the back duplex, go behind it and go to the window. And they had it boarded up with a slot. And that's how you get to work. You know what I'm saying? And then get on. But them niggas deep up in there. And they was letting Crips come up in there. Right? I was confused. Why did they do that at the Slauson, but they got the spot over here and they let them niggas come up in here and score, right? And get their little weed and let them get on. And they just knowing who they is. These niggas is getting out, you know what I'm saying, cripped up. They ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? It might be a few little, you know what I'm saying, little terms and terminologies kicked out there. But then I was just never understanding, like, what was their philosophy on that? You know what I'm saying? Why did the brims always, like, every now and then would go to the Slauson and want to catch Crips and ride on them? And then when they coming in their hood to get, you know what I'm saying, get them a sack, that good endo, they would just let them have a pass. I was confused by that. I was always confused by that. Eventually that spot got shut down. But yeah, I was confused by that. Like, what y'all got going on? Is y'all banging on Crips? You know what I'm saying? Just for fun? And y'all just over here doing that? But I ain't saying they weak or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, they was letting Crips come in their hood and score in and get them a dub and get on. And wasn't no skirmishes. I never understood why would they do that at the Slauson though. If anybody can answer that, man, please answer that for me, man, because I never understood that. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I seen a bunch of Crips that day duck off. All that stay dangerous. I'm out here, woo. Nigga, I'm a rep till the nigga got to knock me out. Yeah, all that was out of there. Every time I'd never seen somebody get caught dead bang or they got caught slipping and the other person wasn't on business, wasn't standing on business about it, and they had the opportunity to walk away, I never heard nobody say, "No, whoa, this is not my set, wow," and they like force the person to do something to them. Ain't nobody this is the thing about this story. Nobody's invincible. Nobody's bulletproof. Don't believe the hype, man. Don't sit and think. People get on YouTube, people get on Instagram, these documentaries and tell these super gangbang stories that they're going to stand up in front of somebody with a gun, not knowing that person's mental state, how they actually feel about their hood, how they actually feel about you, what they doing or whatever. They don't know if they high, whatever, that's going to fuel them to pull that trigger. I'm not gonna beg up on death. And I've seen many solid Crips. I've seen it. Not from my hood. I've seen other, I done been around other Crips and we done got jammed up. And I done heard all that high-powered Crip talk till them weapons get drawn. And we outnumbered or you outgunned. Niggas ain't trying to take no death. Ain't nobody, you don't get no honor and I'm gonna die and nigga have to shoot me while I'm throwing up the hood. I'm just gonna die like that, man. Don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want to die. That's why we banging. That's why we banging back on each other. Not to die. Somebody gonna stop if we put in too much work, but they put in too much work or something. When too much death be involved, somebody liable to quit. That's the whole really basis of a lot of this stuff. It's like niggas trying to make the other person quit. You know what I'm saying? The other team quit. First one lay it down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to lay it down because the mentality been fed from little bitty kids and fed into the mental to grow up being this way. So it ain't never gonna stop like that. So I just want people just telling that story like it's a little funny, but niggas like, oh man, you might be scared. Nigga, I'm scary here to be telling the story. I ain't scary. I'm just smart. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no animal. Go hunt a rabbit. Go hunt a deer. You think they just gonna stand there like, yeah, shoot me, go ahead. I ain't tripping. I ain't gonna run or nothing. Soon they hear a crack on the ground. They looking. They scanning. Man, it's danger around. I'm finna they finna skedaddle out of there. Quick. Humans are like that. Man, we have the instinct to survive and move around. So that's all I'm saying, man. But you know, yeah, them 6 dude brands used to be at the Slauson. Yeah, they used to be up there taxing. You know what I'm saying? Then let alone with other sets. I can name other locations. You better not get caught. You're going to get mopped. You know what I'm saying? They just might mop you and just let you go. I know some locations, they wasn't mopping nobody. They wasn't giving no passes. I can name a lot of places, and I can rest assured and tell you this for a fact. The Nickerson's one of them. The Jungle's one of them. The 60's one of them. You feel me? The Hoovers, you know what I'm saying? The 5 Deuce was one of them. You know what I'm saying? The 7-4 and the 9 Deuce was one of them. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't giving out no passes. You come through there, you was getting mashed down. The H, you know what I'm saying? Northside H-Ray, they wasn't giving passes. You know what I'm saying? The Outlaws, the 20s, they wasn't giving passes. You know what I'm saying? The 30s and the 40s wasn't giving passes. You feel me? They wasn't giving passes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. You know what I'm saying? They was not issuing out nothing. It's like you get caught, you get caught. You feel me? So all I'm saying in the nutshell of that story was sometimes we can be places and do things and, you know what I'm saying, get involved in some stuff, and then we can't just stand on business every time. Sometimes I ain't got to get in the clothes rack, man, and live another day, man, so you can tell this story right here. I'm telling you, man, peace.